If I had a boat, I would sail out, take every brother and sister of mine. We'd row in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark, hoping to find somewhere we can call home. If I had some time, I'd be biting it well, but my house is on fire, there's no one left to tell. Just take what is given, the doors have been sealed. Just breathe in the poison and hope God is real. I'll pick you violet flowers if I get there faster than you. I'll pick you violet flowers if I get there faster than you. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.
Hello beautiful people, if you guys ever need a hype team for your party or for any function, please holla at me. As you've seen, I have a really amazing crew that can bring life to any party and bring life to any occasion. We had so much fun at the wedding that we attended. It was so beautiful. It was such an amazing experience. Congratulations to the newlyweds. I'm sure they're going to watch this video. Congratulations, and we wish you all the very best in your new phase of life. It was so refreshing to see family. It was so refreshing to just see familiar faces and just have that Kenyan vibe and, you know, Kikuyu, as in it was just awesome. I also thought that I would not be able to survive in heels. You guys, I have not worn heels for I think over 5 years. And this was the first time I was putting on heels. I was even afraid of walking, but the confidence that came. I don't know where confidence came from, but I got confidence. Mpaka I could dance in heels. Hey, nilijiamini, but it was amazing. So again, if you guys need a hype team, we are here. We will come to your location. We will come to your location and be the life of your party. Today we are just at the Toronto Eaton Centre, and I've seen it on TikTok, like people doing videos on TikTok, and you know, Africans dancing and international people doing all these things, and it is so amazing to be here and just have that experience. But my question is, where are these Africans when I need to see them? Like, there's this lady on TikTok who does I saw her dancing. I think she's Ugandan. She had like I'll try and find the video. She had like a whole layer of guards or basins or calabashes or something on her head, and she was dancing at that spot. And I was like, where were you on this day when we were here? Where were you? But it was still beautiful. There was a guy from Ecuador who was playing music. It was just a relaxing place. And we are just now walking in Toronto City. We are going to the CN Tower. So the CN Tower is just like the landmark of Toronto. I believe it is the landmark of Toronto. We didn't manage to go in because it was evening. I think it was around 6:30, so you can see the clouds are already hanging like almost at the top of it. But it was so amazing to just see this view and just see all these buildings. And yeah, then they have a stadium here which they've made in honor of one of the players. I forgot the name, but yeah, it is I'm sorry. Yeah, so this was just an amazing experience, and Toronto is just beautiful. I I swear, if you have a bucket list, Canada should just be one of your bucket list countries, because it is so beautiful. The air is so refreshing, and one thing that we noticed there is that people are like, it's calm, and people are more friendly, more welcoming. Like, it's not like in, if I can compare it to the US, everyone is just in a rush, but Canada people are just calm, cool, collected. Here in America, we look like we are all fighting. We look like we're just, rushing all over the place. Kila mtu ako na sura ngumu, but Canada, everyone is just chillaxed, relaxed. So the next thing on my bucket list is, if I am to go back to Canada, I will definitely get into the CN Tower. You can see people coming down on the elevator. I definitely will put that in my bucket list, to go up the CN Tower. And yeah. Hey, Toronto, Canada. Canada was good to us. Canada was really good to us. And I feel like it is given very little credit, but honestly, or maybe I have not been exposed to a lot of videos or a lot of things about Canada, but yeah, now I understand the hype about going to Canada and about people wanting to go to Canada. I totally understand. So anyway, now we are heading back home. We have had a really good time. I think tonight is our last night here, then tomorrow we will head home. Our flight is in the morning. Is it in the morning? No, our flight is in the afternoon, and then we arrive back home at around 5 p.m. So I will share that with you guys. And thank you so much for joining us on this trip of Canada. I hope that you have now had a feel of how Canada is. And yeah, we didn't really have much time to like move around that much, but we really wanted to go to Niagara Falls. But now it was between Niagara Falls and the CN Tower, and you know what, the argument that was there, I'm not even going to share with you guys, but we eventually decided that the CN Tower was the better option, and that is why we went to the CN Tower instead of going to Niagara Falls. So yeah, next time maybe we will go to Niagara Falls. But yeah, for this trip, that is all that we have done. Honestly, it was quite refreshing. I really needed those few days off, and just, being in a different environment, and just having, not to worry about, laundry, clothes, stuff, just motherhood stuff. It was just amazing to just be in the moment and just have a different environment, and of course have family around. It was really amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for coming with us on this journey, and I really appreciate you guys. If you have enjoyed this content, if you have enjoyed our vlogs, please consider subscribing and also giving the video a thumbs up and joining the family, and of course always leaving a comment. So yeah, let's head back home, and then we will see you tomorrow when it is our day to leave and go back to our United States of America. We will share that with you guys. So let's head home. We are going to relax and just rest for the night and be ready for the trip, because as you know, traveling with kids is another energy that is needed. For me at least, I just need to refresh my mind. So thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much, Canada, for being good. Thank you again to the newlyweds for inviting us. We honestly would not have come to Canada were it not for this invitation. So thank you so much for inviting us and for choosing us to be part of your journey. And yeah, we wish you all the blessings in the world.
Let's leave the past behind.
We have cleaned up our Airbnb. Poop. Anything dirty? No. We have left it as we found it. That's it. Oops. And our favorite shower. Bye shower. We are ready to leave. We were supposed to check out by 11. It's 11:05.
Don't need someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car, let me see who you are, who you really are, yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle, no, I just gotta know, if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
We are finally at the airport. What we did not realize is that when we returned the vehicle, we now had to walk and walk and walk and then go to a different terminal using a train. Hey, it was so scary because honestly, time was just flying and I have no idea where time was going. It was just like 1 minute it is 10 a.m, the next minute it is 12 noon, and our flight was at 3. We needed to be at the airport at 1, and there were also some things that we needed to do in the morning, and it was just crazy. So this was not such a bad rush like before, but I don't think that 2-hour window where you're told be at the airport 2 hours before applies here. I think that only applies in JKIA. Here I think you'd have to be at the airport either 3 to 4 hours before your flight, because the amount of moving that you're doing with trains is just yeah, you just need time, and just to avoid those nerves, yeah, it is just important to keep time. So we are finally on our flight home. I am sad, but I am also excited to just go back to the norm. But I wish we had a longer stay, but it's okay. We thank God for the opportunity. We thank God for the time that He gave us here and the chance to actually be here. So our checkout was okay. It was not so bad, but the verification process is the pain. It's not so bad, but it takes so much time. 1, because we are many, and 2, because we are I wouldn't say Kenyans, like nationality wise. I don't think it has anything to do with nationality wise. I think it just has to do with US and Canada, passport control measures. I think they are very, very strict. So for us, we had to provide a lot of documentation and a lot of proof so that we can be able to, move across the 2 countries. And the first thing that we were actually asked when we arrived in Canada was, how long are you staying here for? And who are you going to visit? Where is the wedding that you're going to? How are you related to these people? Stuff like that. And then now when we were coming back, of course it was how like, are the kids in school? Are you guys working? What else did you need to provide? For me, I actually had to take my fingerprints. I had to get my fingerprints taken. My husband didn't have to do his fingerprints because he's been out of the US and back. So yeah, that verification process is just something else. But I understand why they do that. It is very thorough. Like, there's no way you would just go in and out without proper documentation. But yeah, so here is our flight. We anticipate to be home by 6 p.m. tonight. Oh no, I feel sad. We anticipate to be home by 6 p.m. tonight. So yeah, I guess we'll catch up with you guys once we arrive, and yeah, enjoy the view of the plane, of the aerial view of you know, up there, the skies, you know what I mean. It's always a nice view. It's always a nice view. So yeah, we'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely, I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no, 'cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true, no matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold, no matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is, I've got more love here than I can bear. Ooh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true, no matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold, no matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true, no matter where
Back
I
to
go,
the
I'm
US.
coming home to you.
So we are going down.
Let's use the stairs.
Even hata for baggage claim tunaenda na train.
From where we?
Oh, ile time tulinini N4. Ah, okay.
N12.
N4.
N12.
N4 leo tumekuja na A12.
Tumetoka na 8. Oh,
Tumetoka na A12, tumekuja na N4.
Transfer to all other gates, baggage claim, and ground transportation.
Hizi matrains tutazoea. Alright guys, so we have finally arrived at our destination. We are finally home. Oh my gosh, these trains, too much train moving in the airports. Hey, so yeah, we are waiting for our train which will take us to our baggage collection. We need to pick our suitcases and then we will head home. We also need to figure out how we are going to go home because we had not planned that logistic. We did not think that we would park the car at the airport and then when we come back we get it from the airport. So now we are going to have to find an Uber and go home, but chamuhimu is that we have arrived safely and God has been so faithful to us. He has given us a safe trip and brought us back home safe and sound without any incidents. So there we go. We will see. There is our trip. I guess we will see you guys in the next video. We are back to normalcy. We are back to the norm. So now we have to find our energy back. Thank you so much for working with us this journey and thank you for joining us in these vlogs. We officially resume our normal lives and we'll catch up with you guys. Kwaherini.